Alliance leader, the Punguza Mizingo initiative leaders, rather, why yesterday, and hear what some of the MCAs from the county have to say about this initiative. Our reporter Ibrahim Karanja now joins us live with an update. Ibrahim Karanja, kindly tell us what transpired yesterday on the floor of the House, because I understand that the MCAs did not debate, neither vote for the Punguza Mizingo initiative bill.
Yes, indeed, Brenda. The MCAs of the Nyeri County Assembly and as well as Laikipia County Assembly yesterday did not debate the bill or make a vote on that particular initiative by Dr. Ekuru Aukot, dubbed Punguza Mizingo. What happened yesterday on the floor of the House was Dr. Ekuru Aukot trying to explain to the members and trying to lobby them as to why they should actually support it. Now, there was that question and answer session. It was a brief engagement with question and answer session between Dr. Ekuru Aukot and the members of County Assembly, as well as the public who were invited for that particular forum. Speaker John Kagushi is on record to have said that that particular debate or this the discussion for this particular motion will start sometime in October, of course, after having a series of public participation across Nyeri County in the 6 sub-counties. So, of course, the members of the County Assembly in October will be expected now to make that decision on whether to vote for or trash that particular initiative. However, there were concerns, and indeed Dr. Ekuru Aukot had a hard time to try and convince the members of the County Assembly, because there were concerns, especially in regards to the issue of reduction of the number of representatives per county. Some members of the County Assembly saying that wholesomely the initiative was good. However, they poked holes on that particular clause that wanted to have, say, one woman and one man to represent a county, thus reducing the number of representatives in the county, reducing the wage bill, and as a result, Punguza Mizingo, as Dr. Ekuru Aukot says. Now, joining me right now is MCA for Chinga Ward, the Honorable Kiruga Dhuku, who will speak in depth about this particular initiative, that particular presentation that was made by Dr. Ekuru Aukot yesterday. He's among the people who poked holes on that particular clause. And of course, Mheshimiwa, we kindly move closer. For yesterday, you were the first person who stood on the floor to ask the first question Dr. Ekuru Aukot, and actually you poked holes on the clause about reducing the number of representatives and saying that it is not fair for a county that has 100,000 voters to have the same number of representatives with a county that has 2 million residents, for example. Why did you take that stand?
Yeah, now, thank you very much, Karanja. Good morning, viewers. And indeed, it's true. I remember we even had an interview before we went inside, and even after we went inside, you know, it's not, you know, that clause is not fair, right? But you see now, what overshadowed the discussions we had here was the pronouncements elsewhere that indeed we had rejected the bill. You know, yesterday was a discussion, and you see even some media outlets went ahead to tag some MPs into the narrative that MPs from Nyeri.
Let's stick to perhaps what the bill was all about and what you did not agree on. Of course, there were pronouncements that were made, but that is a subject for another discussion and not this one. But let's talk about why some members of the County Assembly had reservations on Punguza Mizingo initiative.
Yes. Now, I think much as you say, I don't dwell on the other one, but you see it like overshadowed the whole debate. But let's concentrate on what you are saying. What we are saying is, and I think even Dr. Ekuru himself accepts, and he says it can just be rectified later on. You know, there is no way you can lump, you know, 5 million people, you give them 2 representatives, 100,000 people, you give them equal representative of 2 people. You know, that's not fair. Then this issue of one presidential term. Many Kenyans have been saying it's not fair, and it was our opinion that it's not fair. You know, a presidential 2 terms for a president, it's normally very fair, because you see, just look at the current scenario. What His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta was not able to achieve during his first term with his deputy, now they are able to finish it now, you see? So that was another area of concern. And of course, there were several areas of concern. But what happened and what happens is that we shall now go out and engage the public. Our people will go and tell us, we are okay with here, we want you to do this, we want you to do this, we want you to do this. Then, when we come here now to discuss it again, because you see now yesterday, what we were doing is that we were interrogating the owner of the bill, right? We were expressing our reservations. He was also telling us how he thinks that can be cured. Now we shall go, even as our speaker said, we shall go and discuss with our people on the ground. They will say whether they want us to pass that bill and give it to them. You know, if we pass it here and it garners the requisite number of county assemblies, then Wajiko will come now and vote for the bill, whether it is good or not. But so what we are saying is we are engaged in that discussion. It was premature to say that Nyeri County have refused to pass the bill. We shall engage the public, then we shall come back here and we shall either vote to pass it or vote to reject it. But we are not under any instructions from anyone.
Now, the question about you being not under any instruction is a question I asked yesterday, and is a question that so many Kenyans will be asking, because looking, and this is from a layman, looking at the comments on social media, looking at the comments from the common mwananchi, they have, of course, what they think about that particular initiative. How sure will the members of the public be that indeed the members of the county assembly will push for what they'll say in public participation, whether it's rejecting the bill or say send their members to go support it? How guaranteed are the members of the public that what they tell the MCAs to do is what will be done on the floor of the House?
Yeah, Karaja, I think you were here during the debate yesterday, and you can be a number one witness that our members have a very good grasp of issues. And you could hear them saying, let us go back to Wajiko so that we get Wajiko's instructions. You know, we are holding brief here for Wajiko. I'm holding brief here for the people of Chinga. So the people of Chinga will tell me, we shall go engage in the discussion, right? And at the end of it, we shall be able to agree, well, let us pass this thing, let us reject it. So the issue is, you know, public service is a matter of trust. And the people of Chinga sent me here because they trust me. I'm their servant. So I'll go and engage them, and the instructions they will give me. You know, the good thing is that always, me and the people of Chinga, we sit, we agree on the way forward. And once we take a position, I can defend it to death. So what they tell me they want, you know, we shall go there, we discuss, you know, we agree, you know, we haggle here. What we shall agree with the people I represent here, that will be the position.
Another question, it is now turning out for many Kenyans who perhaps did not understand what really the Constitution says, it is now turning out about how important MCAs are when it comes to changing the Constitution. If it goes through the popular initiative, which Dr. Ekuru Okot is going through, of course, the other one being changing the Constitution through Parliament. Now, are our MCAs in the capacity, do you think they have the capacity to perhaps debate serious matters concerning constitutional reforms, given that, with all due respect, given that before, say, the 2013-2017 time, we saw MCAs involved in wars left, right, and center. Do you think right now we are mature enough to now be able to handle matters such as constitutional reforms?
Karaja, you know, you also have to give credit where it is due. You have been here severally to this assembly. You know, you have seen the caliber of the members we have here. They can disagree in opinion so much, but we have such, you know, I can tell you for free. I'm a member here. I disagree with my colleagues here and there, but we have one of the most mature assemblies you can get anywhere. And these people, they are capable. You were here yesterday. You've been here severally. You hear the kind of discussion they engage in. So I'm fully satisfied, I'm fully confident that our members can be able to adjudicate over these matters of constitutional change. They can be able to discuss them, and we shall give Wajiko, or we shall stand for what Wajiko stands for. Yes.
Now, lastly, and this is in regards, and this we'll make this very brief, in regards to Punguza Mizingo, there is that clause that says or advocates for more funds to the devolved units, and even actually wards having a guaranteed amount or more money coming to the wards. And that is, for many, that seemed to be the bait that Dr. Ekuru Aukot is throwing to the MCAs to actually pass that particular bill. Do you agree that that could be a bait for MCAs?
Well, I cannot say it's a bit, but that bill, what we were doing yesterday? We were looking holistically at the whole document. And like we have been saying, and even with our current constitution, every constitution have very good parts, it have its weak points. So this bill have its very strong points, it have what we consider weak points. So the issue is, this issue of disseminating resources to the grassroots level, it's something very good. We have been fighting for it. So I cannot say whether it is a bait or not, as long as it is helping our people, we are for it. You see? So it doesn't matter. If you, in fact, in life, it's about baiting people because you give them what they want. You give them what is good. You see? So if we can just agree on a way of going aloud or what will be done about the contentious issues, then I think things will be okay. Yes.
Thank you so much. The Honorable Kiroga Dhuku, Member of County Assembly, Chinga Ward. Whether it is a bait, as long as it is going to benefit our people, it's a bait we are willing to take. That is the sentiments by the Honorable Kiroga Dhuku. And of course, it is something we will wait and see after the 3 months where the county assemblies, that is the stipulated time where the county assemblies are expected to have discussed this particular initiative and either pass or trash the initiative. So it's something that we shall see whether the MCAs will support. And if they support, we will see what important clauses they see is important. And if they do not support also, we shall get to understand from all the county assemblies in the country why it is that they are not supporting it. Yesterday I spoke to Dr. Ekuru Aukot, who said that at this point, no changes can be made to the proposal that he has made, because he says it will be unconstitutional to make changes to that that document that he already submitted to the IEBC. So as it stands, members of the County Assembly must either vote for or reject that bill as is. There are no room for any other reforms as is right now. Those were sentiments from Dr. Ekuru Aukot, party leader, Third Way Alliance, yesterday as he spoke to us here in Nyeri, at the Nyeri County Assembly. Brenda.
All right, thank you so much, Ibrahim Karanja, for that report. Of course, later on,